Sophie had always been a fighter. She had fought her way through school, college, and a tough job market to land her dream job as a combat medic in the Army. But nothing had prepared her for the battle she was about to face. After returning from her tour of duty, Sophie found herself struggling to cope with the physical and emotional wounds of war. She turned to prescription painkillers to ease the pain, but soon found herself unable to function without them. It took a while for Sophie to realize that she had a problem. At first, she dismissed the warning signs as just part of the recovery process, but when she started missing appointments and making mistakes at work, she knew something was seriously wrong. Sophie tried to quit on her own, but the withdrawal symptoms were too much to handle. She felt like she was fighting a losing battle and began to lose hope. It wasn't until a fellow veteran reached out to her and offered to help that Sophie started to see a glimmer of hope. With the support of her friend and the guidance of a counselor, Sophie began the long road to recovery. It wasn't easy, and there were setbacks along the way, but she refused to give up. It took months of hard work, therapy, and group meetings, but Sophie slowly started to regain control of her life. She began to find joy in the things that had once brought her happiness, like spending time with her family, hiking, and volunteering at a local shelter. There were still days when the pain and memories of war threatened to pull her back into the darkness. But Sophie had learned to recognize her triggers and had developed healthy coping mechanisms to deal with them. Sophie's journey to recovery was a long and difficult one, but it was also one of her greatest accomplishments. She had fought and won a battle against an enemy that had threatened to destroy her. And in the end, she had emerged stronger and more resilient than ever before.